Everybody needs a little love, even megalomaniacs who run for president. Join us as we have a look at the past women that Donald Trump has loved and left behind. We'll start off things with Donald's first wife, Ivana. This is the woman that he's had the most children with, including his infamous Skittles-loving son and his stone-faced daughter, both of whom were included on The Celebrity Apprentice. The pair married in 1997 and had a pretty great marriage up until the early 90s when rumors began to circulate that Trump was having an affair with Marla Maples, whom he had met in the 1980s. No worries for her though. In the divorce, aside from receiving the paltry sum of $20 million, she also claimed 2 estates, a $5 million housing allowance, and the Donald even hosted one of her future weddings at their estate in Florida. Moving on, we go straight to the homewrecker that ended Ivana's tenure as Mrs. Trump, in Marla Maples. Trump really wasted no time at all jumping into nuptials with Marla, but that's not surprising, since it's rumored they had been dating for years anyways. The two shared a long-publicized affair before tying the knot and having one child together, daughter Tiffany. But as time would tell, once a cheater, always a cheater. And Marla should have known that if Trump would cheat on his wife, he was probably going to cheat on her as well. Because apparently, at the same time that Trump was knocking around with Marla while he was married to Ivana, he was doing the same thing with famous tennis player Gabriela Sabatini. Sabatini was barely even out of high school when her infamous battles against Steffi Graf put her in the spotlight, and apparently in the crosshairs of the Donald. It's rumored, though, that the affair was rather short, having lasted only a month or so. Most likely because Trump was moving on to other foreign locales, such as Italy and Carla Bruni. Carla Bruni was a young Italian model when she met Trump, and she apparently had some kind of daddy complex for older men, because she reportedly left Mick Jagger to hitch up with Donald. Again, a short relationship ensued, with Carla apparently being rather aggressive about Trump leaving Marla Maples. Trump didn't let it last too long though, and Bruni moved on to other seasoned men, like Eric Clapton. It was also around this time that Trump apparently had a hot and heavy, though brief, relationship with a blossoming model by the name of Vicky Smith. If that doesn't ring a bell, don't worry. It wouldn't take long for the Marilyn Monroe-esque, fully figured Playboy model to come into her own as Anna Nicole. But I guess Donald was just too young for her though. She moved on to marry that oil tycoon, and well, it's just gross to even think about. Moving on, another one of Trump's former flames also comes in the form of an adult model. Sandra Taylor, a former Penthouse pet, claims that she went on a handful of dates with Donald Trump, and that he was in fact the best sex that she had ever experienced. And she's gone on to rave about it to several news publications. Falling even farther into the world of pornography, it's speculated and hearsay, but the word on the street is that Trump also recently had an affair with adult actress Stormy Daniels. Though, when questioned about the alleged relationship, both parties are in complete denial. Everyone by now knows about Trump's penchant for models and the Miss America pageants, so it's no surprise that he would end up with one or even more of the models in that competition. And that's where Roanne Brewer comes in. The former Miss Maryland began dating Trump, and unlike many of the other women that have come and gone in his life, she had nothing but nice things to say about him. Unfortunately, their careers would see them separate and have to call it a day on their budding romance. And Brewer would later go on to marry and then divorce Warrant frontman Jani Lane. After moving on from Marla Maples, Trump got his jollies with Allison Giannini, the Romanian-born real estate agent, model, and actress, who said their relationship failed because apparently Donald was still in love with his former second wife. The two were set up on a blind date, and the 50-year-old Trump wooed the then 27-year-old Giannini with a few dates in Colorado. However, they never got farther than simple kissing, and after the time spent in Aspen, she never heard from him again. That's okay though, because Trump wouldn't remain single long. He He went on to hook up with the Cindy Crawford lookalike and wannabe Kara Young. However, it wasn't without its own controversy, as apparently Young was also dating gossip columnist AJ Benza. And Trump even went so bold as to call into the Howard Stern show, while AJ was a guest, to inform him that his supposed girlfriend was done with him. Which of course led her to calling in, and it just became some kind of huge bizarre love triangle. It's gotta be extra humiliating not only to lose your girl to someone else, but especially when it's 50-year-old Donald Trump. Trump even had a brief affair with the Queen of Versailles herself, Jackie Siegel, who expressed that through the handful of dates that the couple went on, Trump was nothing short of a charmer and terrific guy who treated her well and was a great gentleman. Trump claims that though his sexual abilities have bagged him far more women than facts can find, and the rumors of many relationships through the years with certain other females have all been refuted, you just never know. Which is why we give honorable mentions to these rumors. Catherine Oxenberg, who was a big-time actress on the series Dynasty, and she also portrayed Princess Diana twice in made-for-TV movies. But Catherine claims that the rumors of her relationship with Trump are totally false. 1982 Sports Illustrated cover model Carol Alt also shares the same views, saying that the Donald is indeed a fortunate man, but when it comes to having allegedly dated her, he's not that fortunate. Trump was even once linked to Robin Givens, who, at the time of their supposed affair, was married to Mike Tyson at the height of his career and craziness. Trump claims it's all hearsay, and that any man who would try to get with the woman married to Tyson would have to have been insane. And of course, Trump would go on a few more years before finally meeting his now wife, Melania. And the two have enjoyed success in their marriage since 2005, with Trump claiming that the pair have never had a fight. They did, however, manage to have a son together, and now have a run at the White House. This has been a look at the former lovers in Donald Trump's past, but we want to hear from you. What do you think about the Donald's selection of women? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our videos about Trump and Hillary before you go. Thanks for watching.